All right, so basically, this is part two of, the reaction or review of the episode, um, Blue Therapy episode 4. So let's get back into part two. I want to kind of speed this up because I don't want to make this any longer than it should be because there's other videos that I need to record. That's probably gonna take anyway more time in it. And anyway, I'm seeing how much minutes I've got left on here, which is wild. And I understand why because of one previous video. But anyway, let's where was I? So, oh yeah, subscribe, hit the bell notification because you never know the video you suggest might just be next. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that. All right, so boom, 20. Jamel trains his ex, but Deborah is fine with it. Jamel cheekily says the same way I allowed you to. Okay, I that's fine. That's fine to if she's fine with it, cool. There should be no qualms about it, and it is what it is. It is what it is. Do I agree with it? I'm not gonna say I neither confirm or deny. It is what it is. Would I be okay? See, this is the thing. I wouldn't get with a woman that is a personal trainer. So, it is what it is. Anyway, so and anyway, where was I? Fuck. All right, so boom. Deborah, okay, yeah, Jamal cheekily says the same way I allowed you to go to Afro Nation. Okay, because I think she mentioned something about she allows him to um, basically work with his ex or whatever. So he cheekily says, same way I allowed you to go to Afro Nation, as he asked a serious question. If I told you not to go, would you go? Which is an interesting thing. But it's like, after a while, it turns out they had a conversation about it and they come to an agreement. Do you see what I mean? So, fam, like, and this is the thing. Some people have this idea that Afro Nation is a place where certain girl will be loose in it. But the thing is, and I get it from a point of view where she's going with her friends in it, and if some of her friends are single, they're more likely to encourage her to, you know what I mean? Like it's understandable why, but you have to trust your woman in it. But ideally, if you're in a relationship, yeah, I want to be completely honest with you. Yeah, if you're in a relationship, you should have no plans of going on a girl trip with you. If you're in a relationship, if you're a man and you're in a relationship, you should have no idea, no yeah, don't go on a last holiday. You know what I mean? It's as simple as that. With the man, like allow it. Get me? You should have just done that when you were single. Like, if anything, you could still go on holiday together, but if you're all coupled up and that, go as couples in it. Get me? That could be fun. I don't know. Shit. Try something new. Anyway, Deborah pulls out her phone with confirmation that Deborah pulls out her phone with confirmation Jamal was going to Afro Nation. Jamal said he's going to surprise her. And the funny thing is, the way he was acting, man was acting bare suspicious as well. Like, and the fact that she's like, oh, I don't want to make you, what's it? I don't want to embarrass you. But then she pulls out the phone and says, read this. No, see, you embarrassed him. From that moment there, if you made me embarrass myself on fam, obviously take accountability. Yeah? Take accountability. But from that moment there, just end it. It just makes no sense to be in a relationship now. Because if she has the audacity to embarrass you, obviously this is the public thing, innit? That's one. But even to embarrass you in front of a therapist, nah, fuck off, bruv. I know you're supposed to be open and all that stuff there. Like, she could have easily just said, like, shown the therapist the receipt, yeah, and leave it at that. But the fact that she made him read it, and the fact that he read it, anyway, let me not get into that too deep. And then Deborah did ask, this talking about the agreement stuff now. So if you come to agreement, both of you should have no qualms about whether you allowed her to go or not go, whatever the case is. And the thing is, if he's saying that he was gonna surprise her, you gotta take his word for it, innit? It is what it is. If you don't believe him, you don't believe him. And then Denise asked about Paul compromising, and she almost said she doesn't mind cooking and eating traditional food on a Sunday, which Paul responds with an excuse. Do you see what I mean? There's this is why I ended up eating junk food today, because I'm like, for today only, boom, I'm gonna have this, and then and now I'm starting to realize, you know what, I ain't gonna do this. Next weekend, God willing, I'm finding another route. I'm gonna find something else. You know what I mean? Like, I will still eat more calories than I did, like throughout the week. But what I would do is I won't do too much. Do you know what I mean? I won't go and buy junk. I will buy something else. You know what I mean? And it'll be cost less money as well. So shit. Anyway, or maybe I'll get someone to cook for me. I don't know. We'll see. Where was I? But yeah, the cooking on a Sunday, like, I like that compromise though. You know what I mean? And then they spend more time with each other. You know what I mean? But he made an excuse like, his clients this on a Sunday, and they may have this or that. Like, fam, chill. Sunday really is a chill day. Chill. Even God rested on Sunday, so the Bible says, innit? Like, come on, man. Chill. Relax. Anyway. And then she almost said, all this body you're wasting it because they're not having sex. Bruv, you see Chioma with her thick self. You think if a woman that is that thick and voluptuous, she's cooking for me, and she's cooking traditional food, and she wants to introduce the traditional foods to when she has kids, bruv, and you've been in a relationship with her for 3 years. If I was in a relationship with her for 3 years already, fam, there would have already been a traditional fucking wedding, at least. You know what I mean? With the money that Paul says he's making, you know what I mean? A traditional wedding would have been made. She'd probably be pregnant with our first child. I'm just saying. Like, and you know what I mean? And if she's saying I look good as well, and she's feeling me that way, hey, listen. You need to understand something. Anyway. Because trust me, women want it just as much as men do. Yeah? Trust and believe that. And I'm talking from experience. And then she goes on to say when they were first together, they would fuck like animals. According to Chioma, even though they were busy and had jobs. That's always the way. In the first few months, fucking like animals, and then all of a sudden, no sex. I've been there. And what's mad interesting is, what's mad interesting is, I'm on the other side. You see what I mean? I'm the man. And obviously as a man, I'm supposed to initiate, but every time I try to initiate, she just wasn't fucking on it. So I'm like, alright, this is mad. This is bad. So I came up with a solution. That solution was, you know what? I don't mind staying in a relationship with you. Because you cook for me. You clean now and again. So shit. Let's be in a polygamous relationship. Yeah? Because obviously you're not attending to me for those needs. So I need those needs to be met. So boom. She agreed to it. You know what I mean? I said obviously at the beginning I did say I just wasn't monogamous because we both were aware of polygamous relationships and open relationships and stuff like that. Just to make it clear, open relationships is completely different to polygamous relationship. So a polygamous, anyway, I won't get to that right now. But yeah, so basically, so she even helped me create an account, I think on POF and stuff like that. And yeah, just help with the process. This is what I mean. It's like there are ways to find solutions. Not everyone would agree with this type of situation. I remember one time where one woman did come over and then she really, I told her the truth from the get go. It just didn't seem like she believed me. She came over. You know what happened? She saw like my girl at the time shoes, my woman at the time, her shoes and the shoe rack at the door and stuff like that. You know what happened? I don't know my girl wasn't there, or my woman wasn't there basically. What happened? She just basically left. That girl left. And I didn't chase her. I don't chase. You wanna leave? Leave. You hear me? You wanna delete my number? Delete it. I told you the truth from the get-go. I wasn't gonna lie to you. Yeah? And yeah, you can say whatever you want to say, and I don't care. Like, I know what I need, I know what I want, I let you know, you were on it. If you weren't on, like, women have a thing where they can change their mind within seconds. So I'm prepared for that. You know what I mean? Regardless of whatever the circumstance is, I'm prepared for that. But anyway, so the solution to these problems, yeah? And also Paul chats gibberish about why he hasn't having sex with Chioma. You know what? We can have assumptions and we can do all this, that, and the third. But the reality is, clearly, he just isn't attracted to Chioma for some strange reason. Yeah? He just clearly... No, you know what? Maybe he is attracted to her. Maybe. But you know what I think? This is going to sound wild. I think he's suffering from personal problems. Yeah? And I won't go too deep into it. So, if you're eating ice cream and junk food, it will fuck up with your bloodstream. Do you see what I mean? So, that's why it's important to eat healthy. And that's why, you know what I mean? So, I'll just say that from that point. Because I don't know. But there's no way she could be putting it on you that way. And in so many different ways. You know what I mean? Like, if she's on it, fam, I'm telling you, bruv. When a woman is on it, that's when usually is the best time to proceed. Because she's on it, bruv. Like, she's absolutely fucking on it. Yeah? And then she's more likely to, like, whatever demands you have in the bedroom, she's more likely to submit. Like, you do not understand the fucking levels. What you need to, bruv. Anyway, and I'm also talking from experience as well. Don't ever get it twisted, otherwise I won't be chatting like this. That's why I got that passion. Anyway, and then Chioma had to, basically another point he mentioned is Chioma had to schedule sex. Even when she does, he's still ain't on it, and Paul falls asleep. I'm just, yeah, at this point, yeah. And then Paul says he's sapiosexual, and I was mad when Chioma said, what the fuck does that mean? That was fine when she said that. And then then Denise asked Paul and Chioma about what made them fall in love with each other. Then she told them to play this game. They were told to look at each other for a minute. Yeah, a minute, and think about what attracted one another to another in the beginning. So they looked at each other. And I like that after a few moments, they started smiling at each other. I think that's a fun game to play. I'll be honest with you. Because it's like, you may laugh at first, and then you start thinking, you're like, wait a minute, you know what I mean? And then, so anyway, big up Denise for that. Big up Denise for that suggestion though. Even though I genuinely believe Paul and Chioma should just cancel their relationship. They're just not compatible. If Chioma's not getting laid, and I don't know how long it's been, but to be in a relationship for 3 years, eventually, yeah, this is what some man them need to understand. If you are not giving her the goods, yeah, and she is giving you so much, she's trying to cater towards your needs, and you're not reciprocating in any shape, way, or form, and you're not even giving her no play like that, she will, like, if an alpha comes into her life, or a proper masculine man that's attracted to her comes to her life, I'm telling you, she is going to either end that relationship real quick and then get with that guy, or she would cheat on you with that guy and you won't even fucking know it. You just won't know it. Anyway, then Jamel then confessed his friend booked the tickets and he was going with a friend. Right. I can see what Deborah said. He moved shady. So Deborah, just scrap the relationship if you're watching this, and then if you're in a similar situation, scrap the relationship. Because if you don't trust the person you're with, trust yourself to just scrap it. Where was I? Where was I? Where was I? Nearly done. Nearly done. Nearly done. All right. So boom. Second part. No second part. My bad. And then Denise suggests to Jamel and Deborah, um, basically a similar sort of game to Paul and Chioma, and basically she says tell each other something new about each other, and Jamel says something dumb. You know what he told her? I was attracted to your sister at first, bruv. If you're going to tell something new about you, why are you telling that? That's not necessarily about you. Yeah, you may be attracted to a sister, but you don't say them things. You're not Kanye West. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know Kanye West probably, he did say it in a song. You know what I mean? But, and he was still married at the time, so, which is kind of wild to me still. But, come on, man. Like, these things you do not say. Like, what the fuck you doing? And then, and what he said before he met Deborah, which is kind of understandable. Now she feels like she's second best, which technically she is. All right, that's just the reality of it. And then Deborah confesses she created the OnlyFans account. Now the thing is, there ain't no problem with creating an OnlyFans account because it's a subscription-based website. Yeah, there's many of them, but it's the fact that OnlyFans has this stigma or the stereotype that it's for explicit content only when that's not the case. Yeah. So you know what I mean? But she says she hasn't used it. She just created it. Um and then Paul asked Chioma in the last 6 months, has he weighed in the last 6 months, has she weighed herself? He basically is trying to make her say that she is fat and use it as an excuse to not have sex. That's what I think as well. Um and it's like that's an excuse. And it's like the reason why it's an excuse as well is like there's this movie I'm watching, yeah. I still haven't finished watching it. It's called what's it called? Is it Anywhere? And yeah, like it's an Igbo movie in it. And this guy, yeah, I forgot his name. Otoko, like he these women are on him. Even the princess is on him. But he's like, nope, he's not interested in her because he wants a woman with a big ass, basically. And you know what I mean? Like, it's just wild. But the point I'm trying to make is the majority, and I don't know what it is, but there is a statistic. I don't know where the statistic comes from, but no, in fact, fuck that. From what I've seen, most Africans in general, yeah, in general, like thicker, voluptuous women, yeah. So, and some of them like, and even if they, not, even when they go for their green card visa, yeah, and they get with a white woman, most of the time that woman is a white fat woman. Even like Caribbeans, like you've seen the memes, you know what I mean? So it's just one of them things in it. So I don't understand his mindset. So I'm thinking as he's just a fake. He's a fake African. He. I don't even want to call him white because then that's even more rude. But it's what it is. He just I don't know. He's just something different, boy. Because to have that to try and play a psychological game to make Chioma confess that she's fat is wild, and she started crying as well. Because how can you make her say that on national or on not national but on YouTube like that, or or media or social media, because that's gonna go viral, which it probably is. And the mad thing is, yeah, you know what's crazy? They when they met, he was fat. So it's like, let's deep it. She didn't have to be with him, even if he'd gone to the gym. Anyway, and then Denise says 5 things. Okay, yeah, so Denise, the therapist, mentions that say 5 things you appreciate in each other and 5 things you have done for each other. Then Denise said that she sees real value in Chioma and Paul being a couple. I don't. I don't see that. I do not see that there's value in both of them in a relationship together. They need to end it, yeah, for Chioma's mental health. Do you know what I mean? Like, fuck that. And she's still, she's still young as well, so she just needs to get with someone else. That's all I'm saying. If she wants to be um, if she is a traditional in a sense like that, where she wants to have children and stuff like that, she needs to get with someone else. You know what I mean? Um, but anyway, listen. All I'm gonna say in general, this just proves why you need to learn how relationships actually work. Yeah, and learn and know what your role is as a man or as a woman. Just playing your position. Just learn to develop yourself further as a woman. Learn to develop yourself further as a man. So these sort of problems you can you will avoid. Yeah, because these problems are avoidable. And even if these problems do come up, boom, I can either end this or I can find a way to resolve it. Resolve it. If there's no resolution at the end, boom, end it. You know what I mean? But anyway, go to the link in the description box below. Which says become a member of the Alkebulantrust. You get access to online courses such as roles and relationships, and that's where you're going to learn all of that vital piece of information right there. Alright? Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification because you never know the video you suggest might just be next.